Welcome back in, everybody. Golf Talk Radio with Mike and Billy. Brought to you by TaylorMade Golf. Check out the latest M3, M4 drivers, fairway woods, hybrids, irons, and more at TaylorMadeGolf.com today. As I mentioned to you, Gibby.
Yeah.
I don't know. You're old enough that maybe. Well, no, you're not old enough.
I am.
Gonna say
Dave is.
maybe
Dave's
Dave
old enough.
is. Dave, you ever golfed naked?
Actually, I'm old
No.
enough. I'm old enough.
I'm not
you?
old
I
enough
am.
for that.
No?
No.
I did a little moonlight thing once
Did you?
with a couple buds. Little street golf.
Did you really?
2
Golf
holes.
streaker?
Yeah, 2 holes. We went down and back first, but had a couple cold libations in us, and it was a beautiful night. We were out swimming in the swimming
With-
pool. All
With
right?
your chonies or not?
No, just went out and we played. We grabbed a 7-iron and a couple golf balls and went out and played down and back. 2 par 4s. It was a pretty night, man. It was in the Berkshires. It was gorgeous out. Little, a couple fireflies, a little mosquito action. But we were in the pool. It was just one of those skinny dipping nights with our friends.
Skinny golfing.
Yeah,
So-
two holes.
So CNN reported, this was about 5 days ago, in
First time
Northern
I've ever shared
Australia.
that story with anybody.
There's a golf course called Humpty Doo Golf Course near Darwin in Australia.
Of course it
You
is.
do.
Yeah,
Humpty
Darwin.
Doo.
Have you played there?
I haven't played there, but I've been in Darwin, and I'm telling you, you got to watch
Were
out.
you dressed?
Do you
Were
really?
I was dressed.
You wore
You have to watch out.
Yeah, crocodiles.
Oh.
Oh, I
Big
thought
one.
I thought there was a lot of like crazy naked people running around.
No, I'm not talking about that.
All right.
I'd rather go up against the crocodile.
Yeah, I think I would
I
too.
think I would too. See, by the way, ours was a peaceful 2 holes. It wasn't like we were screaming and running around. It was just we played. We thought we were there.
Was it good? Did you, make par?
5s? I made 2 5s. I made 2 5s. I remember that. My buddy made 5-4 and beat me.
I'm trying to understand,
We were
how,
out by the pool, which is
No.
right near the clubhouse.
I'm trying to understand the
Girlfriends.
whole physics of the no support.
Just the
It was a
anatomical.
little
The-
floppy out there.
That's what I
Floppy.
mean. Like, you hitting a lot of flop shots, or what are you doing?
The flop shots happen more from chasing the golf ball from spot to spot.
Oh.
You center yourself. You do, and you can
You
tell.
didn't have any sway
You
going
can-
on?
It's kind of like a level. You can tell if you're centered, right? If you think about it.
Did you plumb bob?
I'm telling you. I didn't want to say it, but yes, there's some natural plumb bobbing going on.
Oh, my
But
gosh.
we just decided we were having so much fun swimming. The girls were swimming. So why don't we play a couple holes, man? We were right there, right? The guy had the keys to the golf shop, so we just grabbed 2 clubs and went out and played 2 holes. We had a little $10 bet.
Okay, so
It was very
did you have to be
peaceful.
careful reading greens?
There was
That's
no
what I
one-
want to know.
No,
Did you have to be really careful?
It wasn't-
Like when you squat down to read greens.
I didn't do a lot of squatting down, man.
No,
I
okay.
didn't line up a whole lot, but it was just the 2 of us. We didn't have a gallery, and it was like a bright moonlight. You could see. I mean, there's no traffic.
Did you take your
around.
whole bag of clubs?
No,
and
just the one bag, man. Just one
everything?
club.
One bag, one club.
One club. 2 weeks to 2.
In one bag.
The bag just kind of carried along.
Couple balls.
All right, so 3
And a
balls.
7-iron.
Only 3?
There was one bag, 3 balls, and a 7-iron.
Oh,
We each had
goodness.
that.
You're,
How many
And that
adult
was the-
beverages
Bill, you're
were
one up
involved?
on me on that one.
What's that? What up?
How many adult beverages were
Oh,
involved?
quite a few.
700.
It was- I must have been mid-20s, and we were at the house. We said, let's go to the club and go swimming. That's what it all started with. The pool was warm. It was a beautiful summer night.
Yeah.
And we were at the golf course, man. So me and my buddy, we're game. We've bet in everything. Let's go play 2 holes, man. Come on, right now. Just the way we are out there.
That is amazing. That
I
thought
got
never
beat.
crossed my mind. Of course, where were you? Where were you at? We're in back east.
Back east, yeah. At Egremont Country Club. Shout out to my friends at Egremont. They know me. They probably know. That's probably not a shock to them. But it was fun. It was peaceful. It wasn't like we're out there. We didn't make
Well,
any damage.
I bet it's very freeing.
It was very. And
Yeah,
it
you
was
know?
a beautiful warm night. It
They
was.
cool, too.
Yeah.
Beautiful warm night.
We figured it would be a fun, interesting bet, and it was.
And it was.
Yeah, he went 5-4, and I went 5-5.
Was there any could you measure your tempo better in your swing?
I would think that it would sure show if your tempo was off.
Especially if you're putting. You really know. You really know if you got the hips moving when you're putting.
Yeah, you can see if your hips
Like
are moving.
through the putting stroke, you're like, oh man, I rotated my hips on that
There's
one.
a lot of movement there. You can tell head movement immediately. What are you saying? He goes, you can easily tell. It was a great teaching aid. Matter of fact, I'm starting a new naked golf class.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
It wasn't as bad as you guys are saying it was.
I don't think it was. That's not so much the bad part. I just find it.
It was a beautiful
it's a funny
night,
visual.
something to do.
It's going to be burned into my mind
The
forever.
girls didn't even follow us. We thought they might have stayed in the pool. They just were swimming. And said, you guys are crazy. Go have fun. So we didn't even have a gallery, man. It was just the two of us out there laughing.
Okay. Off subject.
That
My
is so
tempo was
funny.
pretty good that night, actually.
Good for you.
And it was warm enough, so there wasn't so things were like shrinking.
Did,
Right, there was not a lot. But the pool,
Whip,
did they give you the course record?
I'm
You
not-
hold the
he
course
does.
record for
He
2
holds
holes.
the
He
course
does.
naked record.
Yes.
The naked record. Off topic. How come nobody plumb bobs anymore?
no one could really figure out how it works.
I thought it was
The
easy.
1 finger, 2 finger things happening now.
That's really weird.
Aim point.
But remember we had a show where three experts called the show and tried to explain how a plumb bob works, and all three had a different.
That's
theory.
crazy.
Remember that? So even Dave, he's an expert. He'll tell how it works, but everybody says something different. It's just hilarious. So maybe that's why no one does it, because no one really knows how it works.
Okay.
You want to tell us how it works, Dave?
Yeah. Could you explain it over the radio?
No, it's a visual.
It's a visual.
But I
was
showed a
Mike-
guy a couple
so was
weeks
Mike
ago how
Gall.
to do it.
Well, yeah. So if it clicks with him, it's great. But what if another teacher showed him a different way that they
So
believe
you
works?
hold it up here, and the ball's on the shaft there, and the cup's on the shaft there, and then how far over, and boom, you're there. Piece of cake. See, it ain't a radio
That'll be
thing.
$60.
That'd
No,
be
it's more
60
than that.
bucks.
But but don't you remember the show, Mike? We had people. We had some of the best teachers. I know.
I know.
Was
We
it
had
Flick or
the
somebody, or
we had the guy in there who
And the guy
he wrote a book on it.
and then we had 2 other
And he had-
great instructors.
Yeah,
who
he had the
came on.
visual. He had the drawings in the book and everything.
McLean, I
Still
think
couldn't
McLean
understand
talked
it.
about it.
I still couldn't get it.
We should have
I
had Dave
just-
in, because as you put the shaft there and you put the ball there and you put the cup there and you're there, bingo, there you go.
It was the old thing, like
Do you
used
plumb
You
to-
up?
got it.
Do you plumb up?
Oh, I do
But you
not.
need the dominant eye, but you're going to hold it with your opposite hand, but you don't hold it with the opposite hand. Are you on the side hill? What do you do about the side hill? With the club should hang down. So it was easier to play naked golf. I'm going to tell you that.
I can say that's probably true.
It's different plumb bobbing, that's for sure.
Doesn't the term plumb bobbing come from? Is it from plumbing?
Yeah.
Well, to see if
How the
something
string
is
hangs.
Yeah,
straight.
the string.
the
I
string
remember.
hangs straight down, it's plumb.
It's
Yeah,
plumb.
I remember the guy who
Plumb
came
bomb
into the
square.
Actually, it's
studio.
from carpentry. Yeah.
Yeah, he came into the studio, and that's what he was trying to explain in his book. But I still didn't understand. Like, I get the string hanging down, but I'm trying to figure out like
But my
visually
hand's
from-
like this, man. Whoa. You know what you need?
Then you got the white line and the blue line you're putting on, both of them.
You got to have a pretty steady hand.
I just remember when Billy and I would do clinics a lot at Avalon Black Lake, people would always ask during the putting clinic, like, "Can you show me how to plumb bob?" And Billy would hold the putter up like this in front of him,
That was your dad.
and then he'd go, "Yep, that's my putter." He's looking at
My
it.
dad did that every round
Yeah,
of
it was
golf we
awesome.
ever played.
I love
It was
that.
coming. Yep, that's my putter. Do you plumb? Do you? Plumb
No, I
up?
do not.
You?
I never have because I don't understand it.
Exactly. Yeah, I don't either.
I could try to
Man, I'm
pretend, but it's not going
I-
to do me.
it looks cool.
It looks cool.
It looks
It
like, ooh,
comes in
this guy
re-
can putt.
This
It comes in really handy if you can't figure out if it's going to go a little
Then
left
you
or
hit
a
it
little right.
straight, man. If you can't
Yeah,
see
that's just hit it
straight.
firm and straight. But it really does come in handy when you get the opticals.
Well, I think it's not. We should bring it back. Get 3 experts, including Dave, 4 You'll get a team of plumb bobbers,
Excuse me.
and let them go at it. Right, Mike? Let's
Would
try
they be
that.
plumb bob
Maybe
eyes?
we
Plumb
should go
bobbies.
take them out on the course to a couple of
And we'll
holes.
videotape them. Plumb
Yeah.
bobbies.
Club bombing.
Plumb. Remember we had
Plumb
plumb bob square grooves?
Yes.
Was our roving
Bobbing
reporter.
with plumb.
Bob Square.
Yeah, plumb bob square groove.
Yeah.
He used to
remember that.
he used to call the show.
He was awesome.
He was our live. I saw.
He
I
had the
saw
top
him.
5
Yes.
health things. Yeah.
No, that's Big E.
You saw Big E?
No, plumb bob square grooves was Jason Green.
That's right. Oh, you saw Jason?
I did
That's hilarious.
at the service for Barbara.
He's like a bodybuilder,
Big
now,
guy,
isn't he?
Yeah, highway patrol.
He
big
has got
Hello there.
large.
Yeah, but you've seen he does like
License and
he does
registration.
huge weight stuff.
big guy.
He got big.
Yeah.
He came over to my place about a year ago, and I came out and thought I was just a customer. I said, "Yeah, how you doing?"
License and registration.
Jason?
Wow.
Yeah, hey, big boy.
One of the kindest guys in the world.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, I know Jason's awesome. That's some
You
great,
got to get
great
pulled
times
over
with
for
him,
somebody.
man.
He's the guy I want to be pulled over by. He's just kind.
Well,
At
you
least he
know,
used to be.
When
He let everybody play golf for free for 5 years.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well, when
that
he-
must have been fun having to work behind your counter.
I need to buy this glove. Take
Take
it.
the glove. Yeah, Mike used to work for Mike. How'd that go?
It was trying at times, but I remember talking to Jason after he left and went to the highway patrol. He's down in L.A. and he worked Compton his
Yeah.
first day.
Oh,
And he
you
had
know his story on his first day.
Yeah, he had like a 300-pound
400
naked guy
pound naked man
running down the street
on-ramp.
So you-
on
playing
on-ramp.
golf with a
Oh, yeah,
7-iron.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, this thing went full circle.
I
didn't
was
it?
skinny then.
I was
skinny then. I looked good. I wouldn't have gone naked if I wasn't looking sharp. I wouldn't do it now. I was looking good, man. I was cut. I was.
Did you hit a
I
cut?
believe you.
Huh?
Were you hitting a cut?
I was 7-irons. I think I pretty much flushed them both right to the front end.
Did you have to swing differently?
No.
Did you have to set up differently?
No.
Not at all. You didn't have to change your tempo.
I put on my sneakers.
Well, thank
Oh,
God.
then you weren't truly naked.
Okay, then I streaked in the 70s and I had
The
sneakers
sneaker
on.
open.
So
You streaked in the 70s?
I did. Didn't you? Everybody
No,
did.
I was like 3 years
Oh
old.
yeah. You,
I guess I did, but I
You
wasn't.
did.
all around
like-
the house.
Yeah, you did. And your mother went, "Isn't he cute?"
I did it.
I really didn't have a choice.
The sad part is I had a broken arm and a big cast on my left arm, and I had it was an American flag was painted on it, kind of like Easy Rider. Remember the helmet?
Yeah.
So it was during that time, and so when we did it, it was a big temple, and it was during temple, Jewish temple on Mountain Avenue in Claremont. And I ran up to get in the door, and my cast hit the window, didn't break it, but made this big bang, and everybody turned and looked at the door, and there's 4 of us naked standing at the door. Run! So we took off running across because we scope it out, man. There's 2 main doors, one each side. It's about a 50-yard dash, man.
Oh my
It was
God.
hilarious. But then in the paper, they said a kid, streakers hit the temple. One with an American flag on his
Oh
chest.
my God! That's
Don't look, asshole.
I spray painted that. I sprayed it
That night.
That night, we sprayed. The next day, everybody knew it was me.
Oh, jeez.
So then we were going to go do Farrell's ice cream that same night.
Yeah.
But then we were just kids, 8th
Yeah.
and 9th graders, and realized there were kids in that place. So we didn't.
That's crazy.
Because there was an easy in and out of that place too. So you have to have an out. It was big. I'm not making it up.
I
It
just
was
can't
big.
believe it.
Then
Mike, it
It's-
sounds
How-
like you have
how
to
old
go
are
to
Not
you?
so
Hop?
big. Not so big now, is it, Billy?
it's getting smaller. How old are you, Hop?
I am 54, sir.
So you remember, right?
yeah,
Yes.
I never went streaking. I did go to a chili cook-off at a nudist colony one time.
How was
Like,
it?
naked horseshoes and naked tennis. Yeah.
Oh, naked tennis has got to be funny. Horseshoes. Where do you
That's too
stand?
much running.
Where do you stand, man? You don't want.
How do you play tennis naked?
Well, naked except for tennis shoes.
Yeah, you have your shoes on. You're not ripping your
Just-
feet.
There's too much moving
There's
around.
There's a lot of Paul,
Mike, you have to become more free.
It was a great weekend.
I bet it was, man. Little beans everywhere. It's a chili cook-off. Little beans flying everywhere.
Ball out.
People standing around eating chili naked. It's fantastic.
Eat chili. Oh, that's better than me. See, and how many people there? Or the,
Oh, there were hundreds and
see,
hundreds of people.
hundreds of people. It happened in the 70s, man.
And nobody bumping into each
No
other.
touching.
I believe that.
Ball out. You're too funny.
All right. We'll be Paul. All right. We'll be right back, guys. Stay with us. Golf Talk Radio with Mike and Billy. We're coming back with Clubbing with Dave and a lot more.
Oh, boy.
Thanks for tuning in.
That's awesome.